All right, we'll skip to Mark Fox. So he made a post today, and I'm guessing this is from a video that he has. King Alucard, if you can actually find mods, if you can find the video that this is referring to, because I believe it's on YouTube. If you could put that in the chat, that would be great. But here is a 30-second clip from that said video where he says, I rarely laugh at my own videos, but this segment cracks me up every time I see it. Ranking in the dough.
Seriously, if you have any even remotely popular game and you don't bring it to the PC, you don't bring it to the consoles as you are able, you are just taking straight up cash and boom, leaving it right there on the table.
He's absolutely right. Well, let's see. What was it? Okay, I don't know the exact numbers here, but what we got? Ghost of Tsushima did what, 13 million copies on PlayStation, something around there, between 11 and 13, something like that. Oh, you're referring to a different post. Okay, well, all right, I'll take a look into it after this, but like basically what PlayStation was doing actually made sense. Hey, it's gonna release on our console first, and then later go to PC. All the people that bought the PlayStation version will either be happy with the PlayStation version, or really hardcore gamers are going to repurchase it on PC. That means that you got the customer twice, not including DLC. And then money. And then all the other people that haven't bought the game yet that were like, no, I don't have a PlayStation, I'll wait for it to come to PC, then you get them too. Let's see, I forget what the number was. Maybe it was like 3. They were mentioning a certain game that sold very well, but it was like 3 to 500,000 copies in comparison to like the 11 to 13 million copies that was sold from another game. That is still 300 to 500 more thousand more copies sold. Yeah, Sony's dumb. And the thing is, look, I think we know why. I think we know exactly why Sony is doing this. It's because Steam has their curations. People are allowed to give their own reviews. And we can take a look at the live Steam numbers of concurrent players. And I don't think they want their shareholders to see that. And I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, they have chosen not to release Ghost of Yotei on PC. Actually, let me look that up here real quick. Will Ghost of Yotei be on PC? Okay, well, according to Google AI, while initially expected that Sony would continue its recent trend of porting single-player hits to PC, recent reports indicate a major shift in strategy towards returning to console exclusivity for major first-party single-player titles. Scrap plans. Sources familiar with Sony plans to indicate that PC release plans for Ghost of Yotei were scrapped in recent weeks. Huh. I wonder if the rankings on Certana really give the entire picture. I have a feeling it did not sell as well as Ghost of Tsushima. By a lot. It's like the chuds were right once again. Now, they're not explicitly going to say, well, we don't want to see, the live stream numbers and make us look embarrassing so that we can so that our shareholders actually know what's going on. We're going to go on the Certana numbers so we can continue to lie to our shareholders in the United States government. Dude, Sony, I don't know what's going to happen because the PS5 overall, at least when it comes to exclusives, has, I won't say a failure in regards to console sales, but it's been a failure on exclusivity. Just in general. and Sony is dumb. And I'm really glad that I did hear reports that Shift Up is trying to get out of their contract with Sony at the moment so they can release Stellar Blade 2 on all consoles when it comes out. See, this is a company that's like, okay, we got into bed with you. It worked out with us. And then we released it on PC. We went, holy shit, that's a lot of money that we are not seeing right now. A lot of that's going to PlayStation, to Sony. Maybe we should back out of this deal so we can do our own thing, which is, I think, one of the reasons why they started partnering up with Tencent. I know that there's the whole entire thing with the Trump administration looking at Tencent to force them to divest in American gaming companies. Well, with that being said, let's get back to Mr. Fox here and his hilarious field, because he's absolutely right. He is absolutely right that I think, well, he's absolutely right that they're just leaving money on the table, not putting it into PC. They had, okay, thank you so much, Mass. I'm glad that you liked it. That they are not porting to PC, because I think what their strategy was really good. Release it exclusively on your console for 3 months to a year, depending on, what game it is, the port, and how much work needs to be put into it. Yes, Shift Up is a South Korean company. Thank you for correcting me. I just forgot whether it was Japanese or Korean. Okay, I mean, remember, we're racist here. They all look alike. I think they actually had a decent business model in regards to PC. Let's people purchased our console. Let's make that exclusive for them first. They are our priority. And then we have extra money, and to get some extra money, make sure that the port, works well, do all the technical shit, put it onto PC, sell, 500,000 to millions of copies, depending. You have people that are PlayStation users that will rebuy it on PC just for the better graphics. But either way, that's just extra pocket change for you to go to your shareholders and go, hey, look how much money we made just on PC. That's awesome. That means that we have IP that is resellable and direct to consumer still. What's the issue? And like I just said before, the issue is I don't think they want Steam numbers. They don't want those live Steam numbers there. That's why they do not want Ghost of Yotei on PC. Because, let's put it this way. Let's say they exclusively... I don't use GOG, so correct me if I'm wrong about this. Does GOG show their concurrent players on a game? Because here's the thing. If they did a port on PC and it was through GOG, every PC player that is informed would go, we know exactly what you're doing. But the thing is, they won't go that route, because they know that Steam is the largest platform for PC gaming in the world. That's why they're not going to do it.
You're not going to get it. It's on the table. You're not even picking it up. All you have to do is
port the game to one console or PC, then port it to another, then make a really shitty mobile port.
And you're just
breaking into...
I forgot about the mobile ports. Believe it or not, Fortnite makes a killing on mobile gaming. Yeah, it's true. If you guys didn't know that, apparently there's people that play on their phone. That still baffles me. I don't know how people can use controls that way, but apparently they do.
Dough. Raking in the dough.
Seriously.
Anyway, that is friend of the channel, Mark Fox, being a vamp that he is. We are going to